to tear down this wall of divisiveness and division that seeks to pit your fellow citizens against one another. Heed your own call for unity and lay off the rhetoric that seeks to demonize and defame millions of people who would give their lives and fortunes to defend these United States.
All right, guys. So in a continuation of the reactions to Joe Biden's very divisive MAGA is a threat to democracy speech, in which he wasn't talking about just people in the Republican Party. He was talking about Trump voters, the actual people. We have an immigrant from Ghana, a pro-Trump immigrant from Ghana, by the way, who has a message for Joe Biden after his very divisive speech that somebody at the White House should probably send to Joe Biden and to let the Democrat Party know that the only people that support Trump in this country aren't just the people that they think, which what they think is that it's just whites, right? It's just white people from red states, mainly white males, straight white men. They're the only people in this country that support Trump, so therefore it's okay just to attack them because, you know, it's okay to attack straight white males. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and roll to this clip of this immigrant from Ghana sending Joe Biden a message after his divisive MAGA is a threat speech. Take a look.
Hi, everyone. This message is for the President of the United States. So if you know someone close to him, please tag them so they can bring this to his attention. My name is Alma Ohene-Opare. I'm a person of faith, a husband of 16 years, and a father of 4 wonderful children. I am also an immigrant to the United States of America. I came here at the age of 19, full of hope, optimism, and a willingness to do what was necessary to achieve the American dream. After 18 years of waiting and hoping, I was finally granted the privilege of becoming an American citizen in 2021. Today, I am a proud American, a law-abiding patriot, and a man willing to defend the principles and values that made America great and brought people like me here. Mr. President, I am also a conservative Republican, or what you have recently labeled a MAGA Republican. Over the last few days, you have looked into the camera and called me and millions of other people like me extremists. You have told me and my children that we don't matter to you because of our beliefs. Your spokespeople and the media have labeled us dangerous, full of hate, and a threat to democracy. You went as far as to suggest that we would not stand a chance against the government's F-15s in defending our country from tyranny. Your party leaders have taken your cue and called us terrorists, and all this without taking any time to acknowledge our humanity, listen to our concerns, or seek to understand our fears. I was born in a country where my rights were not always guaranteed, and to hear the President of America and the leader of the free world dismiss more than 70 million of his own countrymen as fringe and extreme and not worth listening to breaks my heart and makes me wonder what I should tell my children about the future of this once great shining city on a hill. This is the reason many of us embrace the call to make America great again. It is because we believe our great nation is under a moral, fiscal, and spiritual assault. We are MAGA because we want to restore the promise in the hearts of our children that this is the place where their efforts will be rewarded and where their true potential can be realized. We are MAGA because we believe in freedom of speech, the freedom to exercise our religion. We believe in limited government and the rule of law. We are MAGA because we love the Constitution and believe our founders established a means for we the people to defend it from enemies both foreign and domestic. I am MAGA because I want to be able to look into the eyes of my 4 Black children to assure them that they're not victims, that they hold inside them what it takes to achieve anything they set their hearts on. We believe our leaders should put America and its interests first before any other nation. We believe our government should not saddle our children and grandchildren with insurmountable debt, chasing after a misguided idea of controlling or changing the course of the climate Millions of us were horrified to witness what happened on January 6th and believe that justice must be served. But we also see through the attempt to paint all Republicans with a false moniker of insurrectionists and to conflate the genuine misgivings of those who feel disaffected and disenfranchised with an unfounded accusation that we are somehow against democracy. We are MAGA because we love law enforcement, but doubt whether the Justice Department or the FBI can be trusted to deal fairly and impartially when they have given us clear and repeated evidence of their political bias against half of the country. As a new American, this November will be the first time I get to exercise my right to vote, a right I've waited nearly 2 decades to earn. I understand the urge during an election season to attack those you see as political opponents. But Mr. President, I am not your enemy, and the tens of millions of MAGA Republicans are not filled with hate towards anyone. We love this country. We are heirs of the great legacy of freedom this country has afforded us and wish to exercise our right to be heard and not demonized. So I ask you, Mr. President, to tear down this wall of divisiveness and division that seeks to pit your fellow citizens against one another. Heed your own call for unity and lay off the rhetoric that seeks to demonize and defame millions of people who would give their lives and fortunes to defend these United States. If you believe in the redemption of America, then give my children a reason to hope, a reason to believe that our best days are ahead of us, in spite of the challenges we face as a country. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, so I couldn't have said that better myself. Probably one of the best speeches / monologues I've ever heard in my life, okay? That embodies what the Make America Great Again philosophy is supposed to be and what it's about, which is not about hate and division, which is really what the Democrat Party has become about, right? They are the party of hate and division in this country. And the sad part is that the Biden administration, Democrats, again, they made a significant miscalculation in attacking Trump supporters, the people, because they really do think, in their minds, they believe that Trump supporters are only straight white men, okay? There's nobody else that is a Trump supporter. Black people can't be Trump supporters. Immigrants can't be Trump supporters. Women can't be Trump supporters. Is only straight white males. That's why every time that somebody does come out and they support Republicans or Trump and they're not straight white males, they say, well, you're a white supremacist, right? Or you are a white supremacist in blackface, or you are supporting white supremacy or something like that. They want to relate supporting Trump to white supremacy or, straight white males. However, that's not the case, right? And that is an incorrect calculation, which again is going to get them in hot water because there are millions of Trump supporters in this country that are not straight white males, like this guy right here, who happens to be an immigrant from Ghana who loves his country because he knows, like most immigrants that come to this country do know, that this country provides the greatest opportunity on earth for so-called people of color. Again, it is much better to be black, okay, or a so-called person of color here in America than anywhere else in the world, even some of the blackest places on earth, like in Africa. Okay, this guy knows that. He appreciates America for what it is. Even despite Trump's strong immigration policies, he understands the importance of having, strict laws against illegal immigration, okay, and being pro-legal immigration. He understands the process. He respects the process, and he is grateful for his opportunity to be an American. These are the type of immigrants that we want, right? These are the type of immigrants that Trump supporters, I'm pretty sure 99% of whom would see that speech, listen to what that guy just said and say, yeah, I want him in this country. I have no problems with that guy being my neighbor. I have no problems getting a beer with that person. I have no problems with him whatsoever. Okay, I don't have any hate in my heart towards somebody simply because they're immigrant or because of the color of their skin. However, Democrats, they have hate in their heart towards people simply because of a difference in political opinion. And the only thing Joe Biden's doing is really reflecting some of the hatred that we've seen from the Democrat Party and their voters. Okay, I mean, these people are the same people who would refuse to share a dorm room with somebody that supports Trump. Right? They have, again, labeled Trump supporters as, all types of names like basket of deplorables. Okay? Have said all types of crazy stuff about Trump supporters because quite simply, they can't stand anybody who won't agree with them in their politics. right? For as much as they want to talk about Trump and his divisive rhetoric, Democrats are the ones that are really pushing the divisiveness in this country, and they've really turned it up ahead of the midterms for whatever reason. I really don't know. I think it's because they funded these, MAGA Republicans that have been running in these, primaries, and a lot of them have won. And I think that they're trying to ratchet up these attacks because they know that that's who a lot of Democrats are facing in the midterms, and that's what it's coming from, right? So the Democrats will not only stoop as low as to fund political candidates that they claim are a threat to democracy, but after they fund these candidates, they will turn around and then attack not only these candidates, but the people that vote for these candidates, okay, in an effort to gain political power. Again, it's absolutely disgusting, and it must be called out. And I thought that this guy's message right here was so strong and so powerful that it was worth sharing. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.